This is a clarion call. Get a copy of this book today. Chapter 2. The African Theological Classroom, Realities and Expectations. Subheading 1. Institutional Profiles, Bible Colleges and Seminaries. The African Theological Classroom is as diverse as the continent itself. Bible colleges, seminaries, and theological faculties within universities serve as the primary training grounds for pastors, educators, and church leaders. These institutions vary significantly in size, denominational affiliation, accreditation status, and educational philosophy. According to Gengwa and Firi, 2021, theological institutions in sub-Saharan Africa can be broadly categorized into 3 groups: denominational seminaries, ecumenical theological colleges, and independent Bible schools. Each institution reflects particular doctrinal commitments, mission goals, and pedagogical models. However, they all share a common burden: training leaders who can faithfully and effectively serve the African Church. Recent data from the Association of Christian Theological Education in Africa, ACTE 2023, reveal an encouraging trend: a growing emphasis on contextualized curricula, faculty development, and partnerships with local churches and NGOs. Nonetheless, many institutions face critical challenges, including infrastructural decay, financial instability, and a short of qualified faculty. Subsection 2. Student demographics and learning readiness. Theological students in Africa come from a wide spectrum of socioeconomic, educational, and denominational backgrounds. A significant number are bivocational, juggling ministry with family and secular work. Some are first-generation learners, while others come from advanced academic degrees. This diversity enriches the classroom, but also demands pedagogical adaptability. Research by Ndolvo and Mugambi 2022 points out that while student enrollment is on the rise, readiness for higher theological learning varies greatly. Language barriers, limited academic preparation, and inconsistent access to digital learning tools pose significant hurdles. Yet, these students also exhibit remarkable spiritual hunger, resilience, and leadership potential. Instructors must therefore assess learners holistically. As Behrman and Carlo 2021 suggest, effective theological education must go beyond cognitive metrics to include emotional intelligence, spiritual maturity, and leadership readiness. A learner-centered approach that values dialogue, mentorship, and contextual engagement is essential. Subtopic 3. Cultural diversity and contextual sensitivity. Africa is not a monolith. Ethnic, linguistic, religious, and tribal identities profoundly shape how students perceive theology, authority, and learning. Teaching theology in Africa requires cultural exegesis, understanding the cultural assumptions students bring into the classroom, and guiding them to engage scripture within those frameworks. A 2020 study by Ochiang and Abebe underscores the importance of cultural hermeneutics in theological education. Their findings advocate for training students to critically evaluate both scripture and culture in light of each other. This process enables learners to apply biblical truth within their specific cultural settings without succumbing to syncretism or cultural imperialism. Additionally, contextual sensitivity means addressing contemporary African issues such as poverty, governance, gender-based violence, and interfaith dynamics. As highlighted by Okonkwo 2023, a relevant theological education must speak to both the spiritual and socio-political realities of the African people. This entails integrating social sciences, ethics, and African theological voices into the curriculum. Conclusion: towards a responsive and relevant classroom. The African theological classroom is a vibrant yet complex environment. Educators are called not merely to deliver content, but to discern the unique tapestry of their institutional context, student body, and cultural milieu. This requires ongoing self-reflection, continuous learning, and a pastoral heart. By acknowledging institutional differences, appreciating learner diversity, and committing to culturally sensitive pedagogy, theological educators can create classrooms that are not only academically rigorous, but spiritually formative and socially transformative. Thank you very much. Once again, go for your copy of this ebook now. God bless.